Now let's move on to phase modulation. So in phase modulation, assume the carrier signal before modulation is Ct is equal to AC cos 2 pi fct. Then carrier signal after phase modulation will become SPMT is equal to AC cos 2 pi fct plus phi t. This is the phase has been added after phase modulation. Now this phi t is defined as Kp into Mt, where Kp is phase sensitivity and Mt is your message signal, and phi is in radians. Okay, so you can see the unit for Kp is radians per volt. Okay, now if you plug this value, you will get the standard equation for phase modulated signal, that is SPMT is equal to AC cos 2 pi fct plus Kp Mt. Okay, so this is the generalized expression for phase modulated signal. Now if you consider that Mt is equal to Am cos omega Mt or Am sin omega Mt, what you can see is maximum phase deviation, something called maximum phase deviation, that is represented by del phi, is equal to maximum or mod of maximum of phi t. Mod of maximum of phi t. This is how it is defined. If you plug the value of phi t, that is Kp into Mt, that comes out to be del phi is equal to Kp into Am, since the maximum value of Mt is Am. Okay, so this is in radians. Del phi is equal to Kp into Am radian for Mt is equal to Am cos omega Mt or Am sin omega Mt, and del phi is your maximum phase deviation. Now here if you look at singleton, which was Mt is equal to Am cos omega Mt, I am considering right now. So if you plug the value of Mt in this equation, what you will get? AC cos 2 pi fct plus Kp into Am cos omega Mt. Now if you consider this term Kp into Am, this is called as beta modulation index of phase modulator. Okay, it is defined in this way. So your modulation index is this part, Kp into Am. Now if you check, it is same as del phi. So you can say beta is equal to del phi. Means your maximum phase deviation is equal to modulation index of phase modulator. Now if you remember, for Fm, you had beta is equal to del f upon Fm, which is maximum frequency deviation divided by message frequency. Okay, so here you can also write it as Kf into Am divided by Fm, where Kf is frequency sensitivity and Am is amplitude, and del Fm is frequency of the message signal. You can see the beta, the difference in the expression of beta. Here it is Kf into Am divided by Fm, but here it is only Kp into Am. Okay, so there is no division by Fm. Moreover, the maximum phase deviation is equal to beta here in this case, but for Fm it was maximum frequency deviation divided by Fm. Okay, so that is the difference you can see in the relation of beta. Okay, now let's compare the equations of Fm and Pm. You will see Pm equation is AC cos 2 pi fct plus beta cos 2 pi fmt, where beta I have represented with Kp and Am. Then Fm you have AC cos 2 pi fct plus beta sin 2 pi fmt, where beta is del f upon Fm or Kp into Kf into Am divided by Fm. Okay, so if you look these two equations, there is a difference in the message signal only. So there is a 90-degree phase shift at message signal, message frequency component. That's the only difference we can see, and the equations for both of them are similar to each other. The only difference we have is 90-degree phase shift at the message frequency component. Okay, so this is how you can compare with Fm. Now the bandwidth of Pm is same as the bandwidth of WBFM, which is 2 into beta plus 1 Fm from Carson's rule. So if you plug the value of beta here, which is del phi, so your bandwidth will become del phi plus 1 into 2 Fm. Okay, similarly the power of Pm is also equal to the power of WBFM, that is Pt is equal to AC square divided by 2R. Okay, let's see an example on a Pm. Our phase modulated signal is given by SPMT is equal to 10 cos 2 pi 10 to the power 6t plus 6 sin 6 pi 10 to the power 3t. You have to find all the parameters of Pm, and you have to repeat the above process if the message frequency is doubled. Okay, let's look at the solution. SPMT is equal to AC cos 2 pi FCT plus beta sin 2 pi FMT. We are comparing this equation with this equation. Now don't get confused with this part, okay, because here MT, it is taken as sine signal rather than cosine signal. MT can be either sine or either cosine, okay. So in this question it is taken as sine, so you'll get a beta here. Beta value of 6, FC is 1 megahertz, FM is 3 kilohertz, and AC is 10. That is what I have represented here. Now in beta we know, in PM we know beta is equal to del phi, maximum phase deviation, that is 6 radian. Okay, so this will be one answer. Now bandwidth you can calculate, beta plus 1 into 2 FM, there is that is del phi plus 1 into 2 FM, 7 into 2 into 3K, that is 42 kilohertz. And you can calculate the power as well, AC square divided by 2R, AC square divided by 2 or is equal to 10 square divided by 2, that is 50 watt. That is our first case. Now if your message signal message frequency becomes double, which means 3 into 2, that is 6 kilohertz, then bandwidth will become, here FM you put 6 kilohertz, so that is 42 into 2 is 84 kilohertz, and beta is equal to del phi is equal to Kp into AM, and since it does not depend upon FM, that is why this is same as what we had before, 6 radians, and carrier power will be again same because the AC is not changing. So you can say the doubling the message frequency almost doubles the bandwidth of the PM signal. Okay, let's see how you can generate a PM from FM and FM from PM. So you know the equation SPMT is equal to AC cos 2 pi FCT plus KPMT, and SFMT is AC cos 2 pi FCT plus 2 pi KF integration of MT dt. So if you want to generate a PM signal from a message signal, you just pass the message signal through a differentiation, first order differentiator. So at the output you will get dMT divided by dt, and you put this inside a frequency modulator like whatever we saw in direct and direct method, and this is your carrier signal, generating carrier signal, local oscillator AC cos 2 pi FCT. So this will be taken, and d by dt of MT will be taken as the input to frequency modulator. So it will generate a signal AC cos 2 pi FCT plus 2 pi KF integration of d by dt of MT dt, and since integration will cancel the differentiation and you will get MT here, and whatever the constant will be consumed in the phase sensitivity. That is how you can generate PM signal from a message signal using FM. Similarly, you can generate FM signal also from PM if you integrate the message signal MT integration. So here integration of MT dt will be up here. If you put into a phase modulator with a carrier signal CT, okay, then what will happen at the output of phase modulator, what you get is SFMT. See here, if you put instead of MT you will put integration of MT dt, you will get a similar structure like this. Okay, so that is how you can imagine how to create a PM signal from FM and FM signal from PM. Let's see an example. Given that an angle modulated signal is given by ST is equal to cos 2 pi in bracket 10 to the power 6 into 2t. Sorry, this is 2 pi is outside and bracket is fine. 10 to the power 6 into 2t, then plus 30 sine 150t plus 40 cos 150t. Okay, this is the signal given, angle modulated signal. You have to find the maximum frequency deviation and maximum phase deviation, that is del f and del phi. Let's look at the solution. So since your standard FM signal is given as AC cos 2 pi FCT plus 2 pi KF integration MT dt, where Fi is 1 by 2 pi d by dt of theta it, where theta it is full this, whatever inside cos. Okay, So in our case we have 1 by 2 pi d by dt. Theta is this, so I put here. Now if you differentiate it, 2 pi will get cancelled, and after differentiation what you get, 2 into 10 to the power 6 plus 4500 cos 150t minus 6000 sin 150t. So what you will get, if you will compare with equation Fi is equal to Fc plus Kf into Mt, Kf into Mt will be this much part. Okay, so 4500 cos 150t minus 6000 sin 150t. You can see this is a form of a cos theta minus b sin theta. So the maximum of this term will be under root a square plus b square, that is 4500 square plus 6000 square under root, that comes out to be 7.5 kilohertz, and that is same as your maximum frequency deviation. Now next, if you will compare the same signal with PM signal AC cos 2 pi FCT plus Kp into Mt, you will compare this part into 2 pi is your Kp into Mt. So Kp Mt is equal to 60 pi sin 150t and 80 pi cos 150t. Okay, so del phi is maximum of this term, that is under root 60 pi square 80 pi square, that comes out to be 100 pi, since it is a sin theta plus b cos theta term. Okay, so this is your answer. Maximum phase deviation 100 pi radians and maximum frequency deviation del f, that comes out to be 7.5 kilohertz. Okay.